Today I'm going to bring you around 10 minutes of yoga to relieve any stress that you're feeling throughout the day and to help energize you and pick you back up. So we're going to start in child's pose. I figured I'd do this outside for a little bit of extra grounding or earthing benefits to help neutralize some of those free radicals that we're getting from being on our screens all day. So we're going to start out in child's pose, and all you need is a mat and 10 minutes of time. We're going to bring our arms down by our sides and bring our knees out a little bit wide so we can really let our breath start to expand and our belly come in and out between our knees. Start to deepen the breath in child's pose. Taking 2 more breaths there. Letting the back of the neck be nice and long. And slowly start to bring your hands out in front of you so we're in a longer child's pose. And we'll bring our hands all the way over to the left, so we're stretching into the right side body, into our lat over on the right. Take 2 big deep breaths here. Start to move your hands through center and all the way over to the right hand side, feeling that same stretch in the left side body. 2 breaths over here. From here we'll bring our hands back out in front and come up to tabletop position. And we're just going to move through a few breath cycles of cat and cow. So on your inhale, let your belly drop, let your chin raise up, your eyes up. And on your exhale, curl everything under, push your spine up towards the sky. Inhale, move through center, look up. And exhale, spine all the way up to the sky. One more round like that on your inhale, come through into cow. And exhale, all the way up into cat. Come back through neutral. Bring your knees out a little bit wider. You can bring your big toes into touch if you'd like. We're going to place our right hand right underneath our chest and lift the left arm up to the sky so we're getting a big twist in the thoracic spine. Take a big breath here. And then we will loop the left hand through the right, thread the needle. And you can bring your head down to your mat. Next breath, we'll lift all the way back up, left arm to the sky. And exhale that left hand back down to your mat or the grass if you're practicing outside. Bring our left hand directly underneath our chest. Inhale the right arm to the sky. Take a breath here. And on your next breath, we will loop that right arm through the left. You can lean back and bring your side of your head to the back. On your next breath, bring that right arm all the way up and exhale it down to your mat. Bring your knees back in slightly, so we're back in tabletop position. We'll extend the left heel back and bring the left foot just to the outside of the left hand. We're just going to start to rock back and forth. So you're getting into your right hip and your left hamstring a little bit. Once you've rocked and rolled a few times on that side, we'll bring that left foot back beside the right. Take the right heel straight out behind us, and then inhale it up beside your right hand. We'll do the same thing this side, just rocking back and forth. You might get a few cracks and pops of the left hip. And we're just warming up the right hamstring a bit before we go into our first downward dog. Once you feel warm on that side, you can stop rocking, bring yourself back to tabletop position. We'll tuck the toes and come up into a downward facing dog. If you have tight calves, you can walk your dog a bit here. And then coming to stillness, take a big breath and start to tiptoe your feet up towards your hands. Hang out here in a forward fold for one breath. And then slowly start to roll your spine all the way up. Take a breath here in Tadasana. And on your next inhale, we'll reach our arms up to the sky. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bring your hands to your shins, flat back. Exhale, your hands back down to your mat. Take both feet back behind you so we're in plank. We'll hold plank for a breath. And slowly lower yourself all the way down to your belly. From here, we're practicing our arms out to the side. Pull through your finger pads, loop your shoulders up, back, and down so we're in cobra. Our chest is pulling forward. And exhale back down. Loop the shoulders back, pull yourself forward one more time, cobra. And exhale back down. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders once again. Move through tabletop and back into downward facing dog. Take 2 big deep breaths here. You can start to once again walk your feet up towards your hands, and this time we will cross our ankles, bring ourselves down to seated. You can leave your left foot on your mat, tent your fingertips behind you so you've got a straight spine. We're going to flex the right foot, cross that right ankle over the left knee, so we're in a figure 4. And you can keep your fingertips tented behind you if you like, so we're sitting up like this if this is a good stretch for you in the glute, or you can bring yourself down to your mat, loop your hands through and grab underneath your left knee. Whichever feels better for your body. One more big breath here. Bring both legs out in front of you. Give them a wiggle. Bring your right foot to your mat. Same thing, we'll tent our fingertips. Flex the left foot. Bring that left ankle over the right knee so we're in figure 4 on the other side. Same thing goes if you were on your back on the other side and you want to do so for this side as well. You could start to bring yourself down to your mat. In your next breath, we'll bring both feet back down to the earth. Start to slowly lower yourself down as slow as you possibly can, so getting a bit of core engagement as we make our way down to the mat or to the grass. Once you are all the way down, you can wiggle around and bring your feet a bit closer to you so that your fingertips can touch your heels. We're going to come into bridge, so slowly lifting yourself up and then rolling your shoulders underneath you so that we don't have any pressure on the neck. You can clasp your hands underneath you if you'd like, but we're pressing down into the elbows to get our lift. Take 2 more big breaths here. slowly start to lower yourself back down. You can bring your knees in towards your chest, give yourself a hug. And start to extend everything out into our final resting pose, coming into Shavasana. Relaxing your entire body after a quick bit of movement, a quick break. Listening to the birds chirping, or maybe the raindrops falling. You can start to wiggle your toes and your fingertips and start to bring a bit of movement back into your body. From there, bring yourself up to a comfortable seat and have a fantastic rest of your day. Namaste.